You are the only person that's holding yourself back. A lot of people are letting their insecurities and excuses run the show in their life. Such as, oh, like, who am I to do this? Like, me moving out? Like, no, I can never do that. Or like things like me pursuing that passion of mine? Like, no, people like me don't do things like that. Instead of taking responsibility and working through your fears and insecurities and your limiting beliefs, people let their insecurities and limiting beliefs hold them back from doing everything that they want to do in their life. There are people who are letting other people take control of their life, waiting for permission or validation to take action, to decide something, to change something about their life, just so that they will not disappoint X, Y, and Z people. They will not disappoint their parents. They will not disappoint their family or whatever. At the end of all of this, the only person that's holding you back is yourself. Hey guys, it's Lamisha Faria. Welcome back to the Sweet and Savage Show and another episode of the Step Into Your Power series. The reason why the only person that's holding you back is yourself, because first of all, you have these insecurities, these limiting beliefs, but you're not doing anything about it. It's not like you are taking responsibility and saying, okay, I have this insecurity. Actually, I'm not good at meeting new people, because I told myself the story that just because I'm an introvert, I cannot do that. Or you may not even realize the fact that you have social anxiety, but you are not watching any videos about it. You're not taking responsibility for it. You're not doing anything about it. You are not facing that fear. It's like you're just sitting there and wallowing in it. It's like, oh, I just have this insecurity. It's just what it is, It's just like, I can never do this, I cannot go after this, or like, oh my gosh, I want to pursue singing, but like, I don't like my voice, or I don't like the way that I sing, so yeah, it's just gonna be like that. When in fact, you can take classes and you can take responsibility to start improving your singing voice. This is called taking responsibility. Difference between me and a lot of other people, I should say, is the fact that I would take the responsibility to work through my limiting beliefs, challenge them, face them head on, instead of wallowing in it and be like, oh, actually, no, I just cannot do that thing, it is what it is, like, no, that's not what I do. But the thing is, it's okay if you didn't realize that you were letting your limiting beliefs run the show. It's okay, we are all human beings. Like, for example, for me, last year, I was really struggling with perfectionism, okay? Actually, September 2024 is when I decided to pivot when it comes to my YouTube channel and really challenge my perfectionism. From there on, I have been challenging my perfectionism like never before. So yeah, a lot of people can have, like, for example, like me, perfectionism, and you may not even know that, because in the past, in 2024, I didn't even realize how bad it was. But now I am challenging my perfectionism more than ever before. And so awareness is key. Awareness is power. When you are aware of something, of your specific limiting beliefs and how they are running the show in your life, all of a sudden you can now decide to stop the autopilot mode and take action from a place of awareness of the version of yourself that you are now stepping into. The more you start to face everything head on in your life, when it comes to your limiting beliefs, insecurities, and so on and so forth, it gets easier in a way that you just build the muscle of doing hard things. You just build the muscle of running like a bull head on, facing things. It's one thing to say, I have these insecurities, I have these limiting beliefs, I don't know how to do X, Y, and Z, but let me do something about it. Let me watch videos. Let me educate myself. Let me ask someone for help that knows about these things. Let me take responsibility for it and ask myself how I feel about it. What do I want to do about this? And working through these limiting beliefs and insecurities and challenging yourself and taking action and actual steps to take responsibility for these things. Instead of saying, oh yeah, I have these limiting beliefs and insecurities, but well, it's just what it is, it's just like, I wish I could do that thing, but we're just gonna leave it up there. I don't even know how to do this, but it's like, you see, You're not taking any action to do something about it so that you can make that wish come true, so that you can start pursuing that passion, which is the reason why I said the only person that's holding you back is you, because you are not taking responsibility. You are not doing anything about it. You are letting these limiting beliefs, insecurities, negative patterns hold you back. But if you were to take responsibility for it, you would not be holding yourself back. For the people who are saying, oh, my strict parents are holding me back, or this person is holding me back, well, let me give you a harsh truth. If you want to be your most authentic, unapologetic version of yourself and live your best life, be okay and accept the fact that you are going to disappoint some people. You may piss some people off. You may outrightly make someone angry just by being yourself and choosing your own beliefs or living your life the way that you want to, or for wanting to move out. This is something that I've learned from my own journey that I'm teaching to you. A lot of people are people pleasers and codependents, just like how I was in the past. And your worst nightmare is to disappoint other people, is to avoid confrontation because you don't like confrontation. The reason why a lot of people don't do the things that they want to do or make excuses like other people are holding them back, because you are protecting yourself from realizing a very hard truth about certain people or about yourself. For example, the fact that you realizing the fact that the moment that you started being your authentic self and you showed your true self, all of a sudden your parents doesn't approve of that, because up until this point, you did everything that they expected of you. But the moment that you stepped away from that role, from being a puppet, and you developed your own sense of self, and you started being your authentic self, all of a sudden you will realize people that benefited you from being a people pleaser, people that benefited you from being a codependent, people that benefited you from not setting boundaries. And sometimes people don't want to realize that truth. One of my favorite quote from Nietzsche, which is like, people don't want to accept the truth because they don't want their illusions to be shattered. The illusion that certain people accepted you for who you are, but then you realize that's absolutely not the case. You see, you are protecting yourself by not facing all of these things that I just mentioned, by making excuses like, this person is holding me back, that person is holding me back. But when you face everything, one by one, you realize all of the ways that you are holding yourself back. Because growth comes with discomfort. So whenever you want to grow, you will have to challenge yourself, your insecurities, your limiting beliefs, all these excuses that you are making. And most of all, whether you are letting other people stop you, whether you are letting other people hold you back, whether you are giving other people the permission to hold you back, you need to face that. And you also need to face what you are afraid of, such as the fact that you are afraid of confrontation, standing up for yourself, pissing other people off because all you did up until this point was trying to be everything for everyone else. All of a sudden, you face so many things about yourself. All of a sudden, so many things comes up from your childhood trauma that you've experienced, stories that you told yourself when you were a teenager. Lord knows what those stories were. And this comes up so that now you can challenge those, so that now you can work through these limiting beliefs and insecurities. But let's say you want to travel solo. Let's say you want to go on an adventure and you have strict parents or toxic parents that don't want you to do that. The best thing would be to move out. And a lot of people saying, oh, I can't just like pack my bags and move out. Well, you can. That's the whole point. You can actually do that. If you start with the first step, the second, the third, the fourth, eventually you will get to a point where you can move out. Just like the example that I've given to you in this video, that When you want to grow, you need to face a lot of things. It may be the fact that you never took this seriously because at the back of your mind, you think you can't do that. At the back of your mind, you come up all the excuses of the reason why you cannot do that. You see, that's a really powerful mindset shift. You are coming up with all these excuses about why you can't do something instead of taking responsibility, for example, maybe for your financial situation, and getting your ish together so that you can move out, so that you can, I don't know, do whatever it is that you want to do. But because you never took it seriously, you also never took responsibility for it, which led you to be at the same place for years. You making all these excuses, you whining about it, you staying in the same place saying, oh, I cannot do this because of blah, 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 or because my parents will do blah, blah, blah. It's like, seriously. Let's say, for example, your financial situation is not right, which is the reason why you cannot move out. Cool. What are you going to do about it? What are you going to do about it? Make that decision. Take matters into your own hand, because you are fully responsible for your own life. It doesn't matter what happened in the past, whether you allowed other people to hold you back in the past. It doesn't matter because you didn't know any better. You couldn't do any better. But now that you know better, you can do better. And that's all that matters right now. And forgive your past self. But now this is all that matters. So yeah, have compassion for your past self. But for example, a lot of people say like, oh, because of my strict parents, I cannot move out, I cannot move abroad. Well, guess what, sweetheart? I have toxic family. And guess what? If I mention the word moving out and living alone, they will be like, wait, what? Like, are you kidding me? Like, as if you moving out? Like, what do you mean? What are you talking about? Like, that's never gonna happen. Like, what do you mean? Like, you cannot do that. You can never do that. And guess what? Am I gonna still do that? Absolutely. Am I gonna still move out? Absolutely. Am I gonna stand up for myself and fight back? Absolutely. Let this be the example or the reminder that you really are holding yourself back. Because I'm not holding myself back from moving abroad one day, despite what my family may think or say, or whatever drama they're gonna start when I will be moving out. Like, seriously, I don't give a flying F, because I really value being my unapologetic self and living my best life. I won't let anyone stand in the way of that. And you shouldn't either. Open your mind to all the possibilities why you can do something. All of a sudden you see opportunities. Maybe a new idea pops into your mind. Maybe you see a synchronicity from the universe or your intuition. When you decide to do something, opportunities open up. But when you're close-minded, when you're holding yourself back due to insecurities, limiting beliefs, or you are letting someone else control your life, and you are so close-minded and you are only focused on the problems, and you think you cannot do X, Y, and Z, and you are coming up with all these excuses and reasons why you can't do something, I mean, of course, you're holding yourself back. Of course, you will be in the mentality of, oh, I cannot do that because of this, I cannot do that because of that, instead of listing out all the reasons why you can do something. Like, yes, I can stand up for myself and fight back. If someone wants to stand in the way of me living my life, that's a reason. That's a reason that you can write down. Like, yes, I can stand up for myself and speak my truth and let them know the fact that they can no longer tell me what to do. That's a reason that you can write down. I mentioned this in another one of my videos, which is, you are the miracle that you are waiting for. You are the change that you are waiting for. Stop waiting for a perfect moment. Stop waiting for someone else. Stop waiting for a sign. Stop second guessing yourself. You know what to do deep down. Get to work. If you're waiting for someone to save you, look at the person that's staring back at you in front of the mirror. There you go. That's the hero that you are waiting for. If you want to watch more episodes of the Step Into Your Power series, then be sure to hit the subscribe button and click the notification bell so that you won't miss out on another episode of the Step Into Your Power series, so that you can learn how to become your most empowered version of yourself and so much more. And with that being said, I'll see you in the next episode of the Step Into Your Power series. Bye!